I'm Sherry Mize, and I'm a 1-year breast cancer survivor.
I'm Corey Bolt, and I'm a 4-year breast cancer survivor.
I'm Carolyn Hagrenis, and I'm a 10-year survivor of breast cancer. Well, the mammogram really didn't show it because I had so many fibroids. I had really bumpy boobs, and even to try and find it myself was difficult because there were so many little things in there. My doctor was an expert at that manipulation, and he felt something he thought was out of line when I went in for my regular physical. And so then we did another mammogram, then we did the biopsy, then we did a core biopsy. We did a lot of things.
For many years, I put off doing my routine annual mammogram, and I decided in January of '09 to go do my annual mammogram, and that started my journey.
I just went for my first mammogram, and I was right at 40 years old, and they took me in and did the mammogram like I was supposed to do, and then they took me back in and said we need to check again, and then did a biopsy and said, you know what, you've got breast cancer.
I was in a car going to a real estate open house one afternoon about 5 after, and my doctor called and he says, well, Carolyn, he says, you do have breast cancer. And here, you know, we were good friends. I knew him real well, so we didn't have any big ceremony with the introduction to it, but there it was. So I went and had a great time at the party. I just put it in the back of my head.
And at first you think, oh my gosh, wow, how could this all happen to you?
At least 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Is there a lesson we learned here?
Absolutely.
What is
Every
it?
woman needs to do their mammogram every year.
One more time?
Every woman needs to do their mammogram every year.
Early detection is the most important thing, and the size of my breast cancer was the size of Lincoln's nose on a penny, and if they can find that, you've got to go in and get your mammogram.
But you have to learn how to do it. You have to learn what they're doing or how your breasts feel, and anything that's a little bit different, then you have to be aware of.
You just got to get to know your body. You got to listen to your brain. You got to listen to your head, and take care of yourself.
My journey started in January of '09, started surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, loss of hair, and it affects so many women all over this world.
I went to my doctors, and they said, what do you, we've got some options for you. And I said, okay, what are my options? And of course, it's mastectomy, it's partial mastectomy, radiation, chemotherapy.
I did not have chemo or radiation. After a lot of consultation, at my age, the chemo destroys your immune system, or it can. Radiation's hard on your bones, but I opted out of that. So I had a much easier time than some of these ladies that did the chemo and you doing the chemo and the radiation. Well, I think it changes everybody. I've always been very positive about life and about things that I'm going to do, and this was just one more phase of my life. It didn't slow me down. I was back to work in 2 weeks. It definitely makes you realize you're mortal.
You are important, and you've got to take care of yourself. And if you're not around, then how are you going to be able to take care of everything else in your life?
I feel blessed.
Why do you feel blessed?
Because of the mammogram, that you could catch it early, because mine was located on the inner wall. And we would not have caught it if I had not have gone. So thank God for those mammograms. And every lady needs to go get one if you haven't. Don't put it off.